Let's take a look at another interaction in Power BI, which is called synced slicers. So slicers, like here in this report, we have slicer which lets you focus on certain states. Okay, so for example, you click on Florida. Okay, the slicer is gonna let you focus on Florida, and in the map you will see the firms located in Florida. And here the average monthly return again is going to be focused on securities in Florida. If you choose Indiana, again the return is going to be focused on Indiana, and the map is going to move to the state of Indiana. All right. So if you take a look at another report here, in this report, we also have a headquarters state slicer. Okay, but apparently these two slicers are not synced. Okay, because here in this slicer we have chosen Indiana, and when we come to this other report, the state is Ireland. It's actually a foreign country. Okay, so basically by choosing Indiana in this report, we do not affect the choice in this report for this HQ state. Okay, however, you can change this behavior. This is a kind of a default behavior in Power BI. Well, the slicers located in different reports, although they are the same slicer, okay, they are both slicers for the headquarters states. They do not interact if you do not explicitly allow them to interact. Okay, so they are going to behave independently across two report pages. Okay, so how do you sync them? Okay, so let's go to the View tab, and there's a Sync Slicers button. If you click this on, okay, then there will be a Sync Slicers pane shown here. Now let's click on this HQ State slicer. Okay, now on the Sync Slicers pane, you can see. So we are currently on the page of return and volume map. So return and volume map is here. Actually, let me make this wider, and let me hide these filters. Okay. So now we are on the return on the volume map. Okay. You can see this box is checked. So this means visible. This means this slicer is visible in the return and volume map report. It's also visible according to this check. It's also visible in the monthly data with control buttons report, which is the other report here. Okay. Yeah, indeed, this report has this slicer as well. Okay. Now, again, let's go back here. And again, let's click on this slicer. Regarding this column, this is the sync function. Okay. So they are not synced. However, if I check both and let this slicer sync between these two reports. Okay, so once I check these two boxes, then the slicer, the HQ state slicer, is going to be synced between these two reports. Okay, if you want them to be independent, then you uncheck those two reports. Okay, that's the default setting. The unchecked setting is the default setting. If you want to sync, you check both. Now they're going to be synced. Okay, let's try. If I click on California in this report, okay, now we're focusing on California. The other report now is going to be focused on California as well. We can go back and check. Okay, let's click on this report. See, now California is selected, and we're showing the return volume for California in different months. Okay, so that's how you make the sync works. Now we can say choose Georgia in this report. Okay, so now we have volume of Georgia in different months. Now let's check what happens in the other report. Here in this report, Georgia is selected. Okay, that's because of the syncing. All right, again, you look at the map. We're now focusing on Georgia. So that's how you make the slicers sync between different reports. And again, I will go back and uncheck them to restore them to the default setting where the slicers are not synced between reports. And again, I'm going to also click off this, so that pane is going to disappear.